Imagine a warrior so devoted he would bow before drawing his sword. A fighter who believed loyalty could outweigh life itself. But the real samurai were never just sword-swinging heroes. Their legacy isn't locked in dusty scrolls. It lingers today in quiet offices, on bullet trains, and even in the way a simple "thank you for your hard work" carries weight in Japan. This isn't just history. It's a living ghost woven into modern life. Today, we'll explore 3 chapters: the surprising origins of the samurai, Bushidō, the evolving philosophy that turned war into art, and the echoes of that code in modern Japan, maybe even in your own life. Let's unsheathe the truth. Forget the polished armor for a moment. The first samurai weren't glamorous knights riding out for glory. Around the late Heian period, the 10th to 12th centuries, the imperial court in Kyoto was losing its grip on distant provinces. Bandits raided farms, tax collectors disappeared, and landowners realized, if we don't defend ourselves, no one will. They armed their retainers, horsemen who could fight, mediate disputes, and manage estates. In classical Japanese, the verb saburao meant to serve. Over time, saburao became samurai, those who serve. These early warriors were problem solvers on the frontier, not yet the romanticized figures we picture today. By the 12th century, warrior clans like Minamoto and Taira weren't just guarding rice paddies, they were shaping politics. The Genpei War toppled old power structures and paved the way for Minamoto no Yoritomo's Kamakura shogunate, Japan's first military government. Daily life for a medieval samurai wasn't endless battle. A 13th century warrior might inspect irrigation ditches in the morning, settle a local tax dispute in the afternoon, and only ride to war when called. They were horse breeders, estate managers, and sometimes poets. Even their weapons tell a story. The deep curve of early tachi swords was engineered for slashing from horseback. Later, as tactics changed, the handier katana evolved, allowing quick draws and decisive strikes on foot. That curve wasn't mystical. It was engineering brilliance in a society obsessed with precision. If samurai means to serve, then Bushidō, the way of the warrior, was an attempt to define how to serve. But Bushidō wasn't a single ancient scroll passed down intact. It was a patchwork of Shinto reverence, Zen calm, Confucian duty, and battlefield reality. Refined and reinterpreted over centuries. The famous 18th century work Hagakure declares, "Bushidō is found in death." Its author, Yamamoto Tsunetomo, wasn't glorifying reckless dying. He meant that accepting mortality frees a warrior to act decisively and ethically. Samurai lived inside paradoxes, mercy, and ferocity. General Nogi Maresuke treated a captured Russian commander with honor, yet later chose ritual suicide, feeling he had failed his soldiers. Silence and expression. A warrior might compose a delicate haiku about plum blossoms before marching into battle. Pride and humility. Bushidō prized dignity, serving one's lord completely without groveling. Small gestures, bowing correctly, handling a teacup with care, became moral practice. Respect lived in details, whether on a battlefield or in a tea room. In the modern era, Nitobe Inazo's Bushidō, the soul of Japan, introduced these ideas to the West. Theodore Roosevelt admired it enough to recommend it to his children. Filmmakers like Akira Kurosawa and later Hollywood wove Bushidō's aesthetics into powerful stories. But not every medieval warrior lived up to these ideals. Betrayals, shifting allegiances, and pragmatic choices were common. Bushidō is as much aspiration as reality. Walk through Tokyo today, and you may feel the samurai's shadow. Though often metaphorically, not literally. To the second arrival of a Shinkansen bullet train reflects modern engineering and social expectations for punctuality. Some cultural commentators see a resonance with Bushidō's discipline, but it isn't a direct inheritance. The phrase Otsukaresama desu, thank you for your hard work, carries a quiet camaraderie, like warriors acknowledging each other after a campaign. Even ramen, a Chinese import transformed into a Japanese staple, can serve as a playful metaphor for Bushidō's blend of foreign and native elements. It's not historically linked, but the image captures Japan's gift for adaptation. After World War II, as Japan rebuilt, scholars have noted that certain corporate ethics, loyalty, harmony, perseverance, resonated with Bushidō values. But they also point to American management theories and unique post-war conditions. Bushidō was one influence among many, not the sole cause. Globally, its echoes appear in martial arts dojos from Sao Paulo to San Francisco. Judo, kendo, aikido, disciplines that draw on samurai etiquette. Business books quote Bushidō to inspire integrity. Anime, video games, and films still spin tales where honor and survival collide. And beyond pop culture, Bushidō offers a gentle challenge. In a world chasing speed and convenience, it whispers, slow down, act with integrity, leave beauty in the wake of your actions. The samurai as a social class vanished in the 19th century, but their code lingers in bows and tea rooms, in work culture, in stories that move us across oceans. Bushidō isn't about dying well. It's about living well, with honor, respect, and purpose. Perhaps that's why, even outside Japan, the samurai spirit resonates. It reminds us, behind every decisive action can lie quiet discipline. Behind every triumph, humility. If this journey through hidden Japan sparked something in you, share it. Subscribe for more deep dives into history's untold layers. And next time you bow slightly, thank a coworker, or wait for a train that arrives exactly on time, you might just feel a whisper from 1,000 years ago. The living ghost of the samurai.